Hello, how are you today? This is JilliBling. I have a card to share with you today. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing some Manly May cards. And I had planned to do a whole bunch earlier in the week, but things happened, such as I got my nails done. Oh my gosh, what a relief. And same day, yesterday, I got a haircut. It's been way too long, and for someone with short hair, you need a haircut. But that's fine. So this card is using the stamp set Best Catch. And I like the words in this stamp set and all, but look at how nicely these words coordinate. So I'm going to be using some of these words with, of course, the different fish stamps and the dies. Let's see, what else do I have here? These are the dies. And this is going away in the new catalog. Excuse me. So if you like it, it won't make it to the new catalog, so buy it as soon as you can. I will put a link on my blog with a picture, Best Catch little thumbnail, or else you could do the bundle, which is really nice. And this set of dies is called Ornate Frames. We'll be using this for the word label. But look how nice that is. I keep using this one over and over. This was released with the last holiday catalog, and it came out with the Halloween. It was a Halloween set, and it just carried over. Uh-oh, just a minute. My little robot said, hey, it's 10 o'clock. Let's get started. I don't want that. Okay, so we'll use this set. And we'll use the stitched shapes. We'll use the oval. And layering ovals, that's for the outside border oval. Okay, so let's get started. Talked about that and that. And this card I found on Diana Gibson's blog. And I just want to give her credit because a lot of it was cased from her card. She did a great job. And I just thought, this is a good one to do. Thank you, Diana, for sharing. Okay, so to get started, here are many of the products. I'll just use this right here. Leave it there so you can see it. This is called Braided Linen Trim, and I use it all the time. And that is what we'll tie this little band across with. And this die, after I stamp, is going to go in there. All these dies are for cutting out the focal points on the front of the card. This will cut out the grass. And this is the stitch shape oval. And this piece here is for, where's that green? Oh, hold on. For the green texture. But because it's right here on the front, not that you're super frugal like that, but hey, I like to be frugal. You might as well just take the oval out of that layer, because it's this layer right here. It would be different if we were taking it out of the green, because you don't want to write over all these bumps. But because it's on the front, no one will know that there's the die cut out of this espresso layer. So I'll get that. This is for the inside and the inside. Well, there's the green one, and this is the base paper. Okay, so get started. And I will list all the products used on my blog. My blog is JilliBling.com. And you could just click on any of the products listed, and it will take you right to my store. And it will put them in your cart for you, which is quite convenient. Okay, so there is the base. And this piece here, I'm going to run through the Big Shot. Look at that. And I would attach this right now, but I want to wait until I have the green done. This is garden green, and I have this tied around, so I'm not going to attach it yet. And I'll save this for underneath the fish. So this here is High C's embossing folder, and I will run this through the Big Shot. Right there. Let me get that in the right light so you can see the detail on it. And the embossing folder is perfect for this card, and I like to show the embossing folder a little bit better. So I'm going to use my sponge and espresso ink to kind of highlight the folder, because otherwise it gets a little bit lost on the back of the card. So now you could see it better, huh? Let me get that a little closer. And I'll get the corners. And watch this little magic going on. It's done. So you could see that a lot better now. Okay, so that's going to go onto here. Let me get some adhesive. To get a new one put in. I'm excited about Stampin' Up's new adhesive. I can't wait to see how it works. I have quite a few of these refills, so I'll probably keep using this for a little while. But I'm going to get some of their new. They have two different styles. One of them is like super strong. I'm thinking it's like fast fuse, and the other one is regular for everyday card making, like the Tombow mono adhesive. Okay, so that's done. So now this part, oh, these nails are thicker than I'm used to. Put that in there for now. So this, I'm just going to cut a plain white oval. Oop, I dropped it. Just a minute. Okay. Plain white oval. And I'm going to use a sponge to apply a little color. And I'm using Balmy Blue. I don't want too much color, just a little bit. And then there's a stamp that kind of looks like fish bubbles, or maybe pebbles. And this time I want it to look like bubbles. So I'm going to put a few bubbles on here. And I'll hold this up close in just a minute. Really don't want to see a pattern. Okay, that will do. So those are my fish bubbles. Now attach those pieces together. Okay, so that's looking good. And because I'm going to have the fish in so many different things on dimensionals, oh, I got that a little crooked. Can't have that. Because I'm going to have so many other things on dimensionals, this I'm just going to lay flat with regular adhesive. Because there's texture from the embossing folder, I'm putting more than your average adhesive on here. And this I'm going to have a little bit low, allowing room for the words at the top. In the end, I know that they'll all overlap, but that's fine. Okay, so we're getting there. So this is for the words. So, look at these words. You do a great job of being a great guy. I like that. So that's going to be stamped in, I think I did it in Memento. You could do it in Memento or Espresso. It doesn't matter. Both of them are very dark, similar. Okay. So I will cut that out. Here it is cut out. And now, how about sponging the outside of this just for an additional little detail. Okay, and hole punch for the braided linen trim. And you know, it looks like I stamped or I cut this one a little crooked, but I think it's going to be okay. Okay, got a few holes in there. So the linen trim, I have a piece cut. And I measured it just to make sure that it would wrap around and I had enough for a knot. So it goes right down through here, up through here. And I can adjust where the knot is after I have it on the card. I'm going to put a few dimensionals on the back. How about more? Because I'm using minis. Okay. And just make sure that this is in the center. I like it down there, partially over. Because I put the dimensionals on the outside edge, there's still movement in the braided trim. Wrap it around. Tie a knot. Why not? Okay, now trim those a bit. They don't need to be too big. Okay, this is looking good. And did I put that on with dimensionals? No. I'm going to put up at the top a little extra adhesive, hoping that it will hold down the braided trim. Okay, the front of the card is getting there. So next is running this through on the Big Shot, just like that. And then I'm going to sponge it a bit. Because when you look at the difference, no sponging, which looks fine, and sponging on this one, I do like this one better. And to make the cattails dark, I just put the die cut crumb cake paper that right into the ink pad. Guess I could sponge it a lot. Nope, that's not working. I'm going to try to get in between all these little cracks. Cracks. Oops. Okay, and then to make the cattails colored, and it's okay if they're not perfect. Oh, I need more than that. that's better. Ooh, lots of ink on there. Okay, I'm going to let them dry for just a minute. I don't want to transfer any of that wet ink. Okay, so while that's drying, here's a sample. Let that dry. So now I'm going to stamp in Memento Ink because I'll be using the blends to color in these images of the fish, what do they call that? Man purse. It's not a merce. For fishing. Creel. I'm going to color in the creel and the hat. I have washi tape on my dies because my plates are a little warped and they're tending to move around a little bit too much. I should get new plates. Okay, there's fish, and I'm sure that my boys can tell me exactly what kind of fish it is. I don't know. It's rainbow. Maybe it's a rainbow trout. I'm guessing. I have no idea. I really like this creel. Okay. There it is. You know what, while I have this open, no, I'll cut them out. I was going to do the inside, but that's okay. I'm going to cut these out using the dies. And I'm going to color them in. Look at that. I put lots of colors on here, but I really like how it came out. I think I just really like the blends. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then look at the creel. And once again, I used probably too many colors on there, but it turned out good. The hat is very simple, but that turned out very well too. Okay, so time to start assembling. I think this is dry by now. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. I like how those stick over the side. If I took the time to do them, oh, but now the cattails don't show up too much. I want the cattails to show up. There. Okay, good. And the fish, you know, I flipped it over. It's like, what's going on here? Look how this part pops out. Well, when I flip it over, and then this part, there's a little cut right here. And there's a cut around that. It's not a wing. Flipper fin paddler thing. So on this card I thought, heck, I'm going to pop them up, and then I just laid the fish down flat using regular adhesive. But I wonder if I put too many dimensionals under here. Well, that might be too big. Okay, so I'm going to put regular adhesive all over the whole thing and maybe a few glue dots, and then a mini dimensional under these fins. Here it is. Dimensional, adhesive, and a few glue dots. So that's ready for fishy to be jumping. There it is. And see how it's kind of popping up a little bit? Very clever. I had no idea that that was part of the die set. I like it. So the creel is going to go down here. So I'll put adhesive on this half because it's going to lay on top of the weeds. Adhesive on all of the hat. And dimensionals on this part of the creel that's not sitting on the grass. Okay. Now the hat. I kind of like this little hole showing in there. So I'll just set this Oh, I have adhesive on the whole thing. Okay, it's going to go right there. Okay, so the front is done. So now for the inside, this garden green just gets layered inside. No ribbon required, no stamping required. And for the inside paper, being a good dad starts with being a good man. Relax your way. It's your day. I like that. And I have one already done and already colored. Okay, so it's going to go inside. Very nice. Thank you, Diana, for sharing this project. I like that. And because the stamp set is going away, Best Catch, I want to do one other project. And I was just gathering pieces, and I don't know what it's going to become yet. But what do you think? Of course, the green is perfect green. Crumb cake is good. Crackle paint to me goes with it. But look at all these pieces I've pulled. And I think it's going to make something of a lovely card. So I have all of that white. This here, I'm thinking, you know, this is a little bit magic copper stuff. The copper color goes well, that's no doubt. But look at, does this look like a fishnet? Or what? Boy, I wonder if these fish get caught in a net or if they're just, oh well, my fish is going to like this net. Isn't that cool? And you could still get the copper trim. It's not going to be in the new catalog, but until June, we could still get this. And of course, I'll list it on my blog. So, want to use that? Of course, the linen thread goes with this. And this is new. This is going to be in the upcoming annual catalog. And what do they call this? This is called Faux Suede Trim. And it's thick, cottony, really soft. I would assume that it was kind of smushy just by the way it feels, but it's ribbon. But somehow that wants to go on this card. Crumb cake, the wood, pine wood plank embossing folder. Of course, espresso. But look how these are being layered and how nicely it goes with the wood grain. So something using this will be tomorrow's video. Of course, featuring the Best Catch stamp set. And I'm going to be doing more Manly May. But guess what came in the mail yesterday? Paper pumpkin. And so after I do that Best Catch card, then I'll do some, I'll show the paper pumpkin being made. So I'll open it today, and then next video I'll make one of each of the cards. Paper pumpkin. So this paper pumpkin, it sold out. But they were saying, hey, do you want to see the new ink colors? I say they're in here. I hope they're in here. This is a stamp set. You're amazing. Hey, oh, happy day. Oh, it looks like rainbows. Plus signs. Asterisk. Or maybe this is McDonald's. We all want McDonald's, right? Don't miss Sarah's box of sunshine. Oh, I think this is the next one. So, something about sunshine, and sign up before May 11th. This is after May 11th. I think it's sign up by the 10th of the month, and then you get it for that month. And I received mine about the 18th. So we're here at May. So if you want this next one, sign up before early June, and you can get Box of Sunshine. Okay. Misty Moonlight. Look how pretty the tissue is. It's like opening a gift. Hey, we get just one spot. Sorry, I thought they were all in here. Okay, let's see what this looks like. You're amazing. Hey, oh, happy day. Dimensionals glue dots and Baker's Twine. These are, ooh, look at those. Those are epoxy little stars. Sometimes things are hard. Should be easy. Okay, let me look at these pictures again. So here I see 1, 2, 3 of these little stars per card. 2, 3 stars per card. Okay, so all of them have 3 of those little stars. Of course, directions. But you won't have to do that because I'll show you how to do it in the upcoming video. Ooh, those are nice. Let's see, what is it? 12 cards and envelopes. Pretty, pretty, pretty happy. And here's some clouds. And more clouds. Clouds and a label. Okay, that's what all these are. And here's rainbows. Ooh, look at the shape of this one. Isn't it nice when they do all that? If I were trying to stamp that, I would need my Stamparatus. Okay, so look at these pieces. Then there's this one. Little label. Okay. And here's a card base. Oh, that's Purple Posy. I love Purple Posy. Here's another card base. Very happy. Ooh, vellum. Which one does this go on? Oh, it goes on the rainbowy looking one. Well, I think this might be the new Just Jade color. Okay, and then here's a little banner. Okay, so upcoming Paper Pumpkin. So next time is going to be another Best Catch, and then we'll do Paper Pumpkin together. And then over here, I still have all of these sets waiting for me to do something with. Something with Clubhouse. This is going away. There's dies to go with it. Pedal to the Metal. Do something with this one. Don't know yet. This one's going away. Oh, here's the Clubhouse dies. Outdoor Barbecue. You gotta do that. I'm reading the words. Holy smokes, it's your birthday. Very cute. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next time.